honey.
How you doing, man? We're back with another episode of Put You On Gang. Got another special guest with me. She's a fashion model, a health advisor. I got that girl, VERNEICIA. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, man. This lovely Saturday. What about yourself?
I am doing wonderful. Today is a booked and busy day, but I am excited to be here and just so grateful. So thanks for inviting me.
No problem, man. So, like, what are some of your goals you hoping to accomplish this year? And if you already accomplished them, what were those goals?
Well, one of my goals were to become a model. So
Okay.
I pursued that right after I finished school. So after getting my master's degree, I decided to take a leap of faith and just decided to reach out to people on Facebook. That's when I found out about two Facebook groups, and I just continued to network with different photographers, and then I started to hear about different events, and I just found my way. And so another goal I have is to eventually start a business and to work hands-on in the community, and to also combine my modeling all together in one. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's three parts of me. I want to collide them all together.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I like that. So take us back, man. Where you from, though? Where you from, man? Take us back.
Yes, gotta let you know. The queen is from Fort Worth, baby. That's good old funky town, Texas.
Oh,
But
okay.
I reside here in ATL.
Oh, okay. So how long you been down here at ATL?
Since 2020, right before the pandemic hit.
Yeah, right before the pandemic.
Yeah, January.
So what made you want to come out here to Atlanta?
So my mom and my stepdad, they were out here for several years, and they've been persuading me, and I came and visit, and I was like, oh, it's kind of nice out here. So I was feeling the vibe, and things aligned. Like when I said that I was ready to go to ATL, I literally graduated a week or two later. A friend of mine needed a place to stay. She wanted to take over my lease. My job let me out my, my little career or whatever. And my dad and everybody else was on board to pack me up, so it just like boom, boom, boom. So,
right. so it was pretty much meant to be then. Everything happened right there. Man, Atlanta's packed. Y'all need to take y'all ass back home. I'm sorry, we gotta deal with too much traffic, man. Y'all think this Atlanta black? Y'all think this is Black Hollywood? No, this is not. Please go back home.
I feel like the originals, they have been leaving while we migrate.
Yes, because y'all think this is where it's at. This is not where it's at. I'm not trying to. I love my city, y'all. I'm telling you, man. I love my city, but if you grew up here, you understand what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? This job way overpopulated though. Everywhere. I'm like, damn, all these folks that never get down here during the goddamn pandemic.
Well, it's still cheap, and
yeah, I heard
we
that
have
too.
so much to do out here, and I'm just like excited with all the things and opportunities you can have whatever you want. It's out there for you, especially here for an African American.
Okay, so talk to us the difference between growing up there and coming up to Atlanta. What are some differences in Atlanta than Texas?
Oh, that's the hard one. So, I feel like it's actually similarities, honestly, but I grew up in Texas, so that means I wasn't out and about like in Houston and Dallas all the time. So I couldn't give you like major differences, but I know it's opportunity in both. But since I've been home all my life, I just want to try something new. Yeah.
I heard somebody say that too, like when you sometimes, you gotta get out your comfort zone, you gotta move somewhere else to, to get for better opportunities. Sometimes you have went as far as you can go, in your city. So it's good that you, make that transition. I know it's pretty hard. It was pretty hard for you to come out here. I know you got friends and stuff like that out there and people that you've been knowing for years.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant, but ever since I was in high school, I always told myself I wanted to go to college, and I wanted to go off to college. So I've been gone from home since 18. So that was not a major factor for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did, want to be around my family and
Right.
things, but I always visit them anyway,
Right.
monthly or something, so it didn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, I like that then. So talk to us about going to college, man. What college did you go to?
Well, I went to 3.
Okay, talk to us. Talk to them. All 3. Okay.
So I got my associates at Tarrant County College,
Okay.
community college. I actually did dual enrollment courses, so I took some of those courses while in high school. So I didn't get my associates until I was about to get my bachelor's. I did some backwards things. I went ahead and just fled to Oklahoma, and that's where I got my bachelor's at Oklahoma. I'm sorry, I started at Oklahoma Baptist, but I transitioned to McMurray, which was back in Texas. Anyways, as I was getting my degree, I decided, you know what, the summertime, I should take these last 2 courses and go ahead and finish out this associate's. So I got 2 degrees in one day. It was a major thing because that helped.
That is, man. Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
I like that. I like that. Congratulations.
And then things didn't work out with my nursing degree, which was the major that I had initially, but it worked out in my favor because a year later they opened up a new school for public health with Texas Tech, and they offered me a full ride scholarship there. So I got to get my master's degree right after that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So while you going to 3 different colleges, man, talk to us the importance of education. Why is education so important to you?
Education is important to me because there's always something new to learn. And education, no one can take that away from you. So knowledge is power, and what you don't know, you just you need to know something within your field of study. So that's always going to help push you farther along. My mom always used to say, if you want to get black people or something like that, she'd be like, put it in a book. I'm like, oh my God.
I heard that too. Because niggas don't read.
Yeah,
niggas do not read.
But they have so many different sources too, or ways to find out information, whether it is YouTube, whether it's a podcast, or just simply an audio book if you don't want to read the page. So they have so many options now. There is no excuse at this point in time. So yeah,
you see, it's crazy, how you say that, because on here, that's part of my mission too, that I kind of talk about on my podcast, as far as like college and stuff and all this. If I see that you well educated, because for me, I always tell people, man, like I want people to find your passion and find your purpose. So sometimes, going to college might not necessarily be en route for you. You see what I'm saying? But because a lot of times, I don't know for you, but coming out for a lot of people, it was more so like, you don't go to college or the military. Those were the 2 things. Those were the 2 things that on the route that you gonna do this or that. If you don't do either door, you will fail. You will fail. You weren't doing shit with your life. But I like to tell people, man, just find something that you love to do and try to monetize that, because then you will never get tired of it. And a lot of times, we go to college and sometimes we go for the wrong reasons. We go for try to make other people happy instead of something that we really want to do. So I appreciate that a lot, and I like to get different perspectives and different stories, because everybody's story is different. You see what I'm saying? And in certain fields, like, you've been in the medical field, it's guaranteed, job. And even though it's real tough, I know a lot of people that was in that field that said that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? They said that shit hard as hell.
Yeah.
But that's why I salute though. I salute everybody that graduates, but those who are the nurse and all that doctor and shit, it's double salute to y'all, because I've heard a lot of things.
It's definitely hard to get the education, but once you got it, you have endless opportunities.
Yep.
And you'll never be without a job. If you do not have a job, you're not pushing hard enough, because they have openings galore. Yeah.
And that's what I'm just trying to tell people, man. Like, just make sure that whatever you're doing in your life, you're doing it for you. Make sure it benefits you. Don't be doing it for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Do it for you. And that's my main goal. So I'm glad that you pretty much said. So let's get into your modeling, man. How did you get into modeling, and what made you want to become a fashion model?
Okay, so originally I wanted to be a model back in, I think, when I first started college in Oklahoma. I happened to my roommate, she stayed in Texas like me, so we traveled back together, decided to visit each other as if we didn't already see each other every day, but you know. We ended up going to the Parks Mall, which is in Arlington, Texas. You know, eh? But they had like this little stand for like a modeling competition, and you just put your name on the slip and then put it in the box. And I was like, I always want to kind of do this because, you know, I love selfies, love being in front of the camera.
Oh, you do? You like you photogenic.
I am, yes. Also, my dad stayed on me when it came to my teeth, so yeah.
You got nice teeth.
Thank you. So, anyways, I put my name in that ballot, and I was like, hey, let's just see if they call me. They hit me up and said, woohoo, congratulations, you have been chosen out of 3,000 people. And I was like, oh my God. Like, so excited, so just shocked and everything else. So that's when they asked us to do a photo shoot, to do a skit and a runway walk in front of multiple judges who were pretty much agencies around different locations. So I ended up doing all of that. I ended up getting the model and talent agency in Florida. So I got signed on with them. But I was in nursing school. It started up eventually. So that took a lot of my time. So I had to just like put that dream to the side. So that's why I waited to after I graduated completely. And then I pursued it again, but a different route this time. Yeah, so right now I do not have a talent agency, so I'm looking for one. So if y'all know one, let me know.
And that's what's up though, you know, for you to graduate and still want to revert back to that. I salute that too, because you never gave up on that.
Right,
you know
right.
You could have said, well, hey, I got this degree, you know, in this field, I'm just going to do this thing. Nah, you said, you know what? I'm gonna just do what I need to do right now, but I'm gonna put my ass back, you know what I'm saying, and get this shit. So most definitely, I fuck with that though. So in the process of that, what are some of your biggest challenges you have faced?
In modeling.
And still facing.
Okay, yeah. So in modeling, some challenges I have faced are being a mid-size model. So that's someone who is a size 8 to a size 12, and you don't quite fit in when it comes to body shape.
Really?
So, yes.
That's crazy.
They are always promoting curvy girls. I'm curvy, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
talk to them.
I'm talking about the ones who are like size 16 plus. Like they really go hard for them.
You talking about thick? Thick women.
Thick women. Or they go for the straight leg. Like the straight leg women, they get a lot of exposure, especially in runway. So when I do runway, I feel excluded sometimes, simply because I can't fit the bottom half of the garment. So then we have to change our clothes, and then my clothes are nowhere as near as nice as the other girls. So then I'm feeling like you know, a little insecure or a little like startled, like I don't know. It just kind of like makes me feel like, how come y'all haven't thought about catering towards us mid-sized women?
Right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, so that's one struggle I've had.
Damn, so like how did you, I never thought that. Like how do you overcome that? Like, cause you still going, like you still like, even though you're dealing with that, you still going. Like how you able to overcome that?
So
what keeps you going?
Gotcha. So what keeps me going is the passion. I love modeling. I love being in front of the camera, like I said. And I love influencing people and letting them know that whatever you have on the inside, when you actually take care of self and just give the love that you need to yourself, it's going to flourish outward and just bring out your beauty even more. But how I've overcome the whole sizing issue. At first I was like, okay, I just need to work out, I just need to get rid of carbs, I need to like just constantly thinking about eating and working out. And then at one point I was like, I look good. I need to just figure out a way that works for me. So absolutely. I knew that I am really good at photo taking, print, and commercial and just like joy, bringing out happy, you
Right.
know, like things of that nature.
Right.
So runway may not be my strongest suit or the thing that's meant for my type of body, but they have so many different feels that you can choose from. So, I mean, the ones that I really want to do is commercial and editorial. So, yeah.
I like that. I like that. For the fact that you're still going, I would have never thought that though. You know, it's crazy how you learn stuff about stuff you had no idea. Like,
like
with like issues and shit. It's like, damn, really, that's an issue, really?
Us with the booties and thighs, yeah.
They don't like that shit.
Damn. Unless you got a lot of it. Yeah, so.
Damn, that's crazy.
They say that.
But man, like I said, my advice, man, keep going, man. Keep going. Because you're going to be one of those ones that break those barriers. Because eventually, it's always take one that's going to, you know, stand out, that got to go through that shit and show that, hey, you know, we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be somebody that's willing to take a chance. Right. That's what it comes down to. Because some people, I would say, people are monkey see, monkey do. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't have their own mind. It's like you can know somebody, you know, I know this, but since other people ain't doing it, well, I ain't doing it either. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what fucks up everything. So what I believe somebody's gonna eventually do it, just keep going, man, keep your head up and staying confident. And I always said, and like you were saying, remember your why, remember your purpose and passion. So that's what it's all about, man. So what's the biggest misconception when it comes to modeling?
One of the big misconceptions that they have out there is that modeling is easy.
It is easy though from the outside.
It doesn't require work. That's our job, to make it look easy. We have so many issues going on. Half the time the stuff don't fit. Clothes are just like pinned up in a bag, and you have to make sure that you still get that pose and stand like upright. But most poses, they cause for a lot of muscle tension and working. Like some girls actually sweat doing all of this. Like you have to use those core muscles and all kind of stuff.
Oh really? Oh good. Just like y'all just walking down, just working it. Walk back, look, turn twice, up and down, then come on back. It looks so easy though. It look real easy though.
But you have to still have good posture.
Okay.
And hold it in.
Okay.
Suck it in. And
hold it in. Do all that. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you're posing for the magazines.
Okay.
So yeah, that really requires technique and just like thinking outside the box, making sure that you have your toes and hands pointed or dainty. You got to literally, like Tyra Banks said, pose from head to toe. So you got to think about all these different things. So it's actually a little, it's more to it.
Right. Okay then. So what are some brands and fashion designers you're hoping to collaborate with?
Some brands I hope to collaborate with are Shea Moisture. I love their products for my hair. Maybelline Fit Me, that's one of the major foundations that I use. And Fashion Nova and Shein, because those clothes seem to fit all the curviness that I have.
I like that, man. I like that for sure. I like that. So what are some things you haven't done that you're hoping to accomplish?
Some things that I haven't done in the modeling field. I want to be on a billboard, so that's one. I want to walk down the runway for Victoria's Secret and also New York Fashion Week. I want to do that. And it was one other thing I wanted to do. It was, I want to be an affiliate with Amazon and a partner with Walmart. Walmart gave me my first start in the healthcare field of being a pharmacy technician, so I have a little heart-to-heart with them.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, what are some of your favorite shoots you have done so far?
I have a few shoots that I've loved. I love every shoot, of course, but
I know you got some that you just kind of really fuck with more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So recently I did a shoot with Pose Like a Pro. times I think they called it I forgot the name.
Like,
But it's supposed like a
name
pro.
and shit.
It's supposed like a pro. They had a very good collaborative shoot. We were able to get the whole 9 yards, from face to styling to direction, everything to help, improve our craft. So that was one. And then another one, I had a bridal shoot that I love to collaborate with the bridal boutique based out of Atlanta, and it's called Magnolia Bridal. She's amazing. And then the last one, I enjoyed the Christian photo shoot that I did.
Okay,
So,
wow, that's good.
yes, so for a Christian brand based out of Atlanta, it's called Glory Apparel, and it's their collection at that time was called You Are Loved. So I thought that was amazing.
You see, I like that Dunkin' Donuts commercial you did. That was fire.
Thank you.
Dunkin' Donuts, I like that. That was fire right there.
So that is a promotion for me to keep growing and continue. So like I said, I want to get into commercial modeling. So right now I'm trying to dabble into different brands and trying to reach out. And
so it's whole different branches to modeling. You small commercial modeling, runway. It's just so many different avenues when it comes to modeling, pretty much.
Yes.
Oh, I never thought about that, or I just never knew. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy though. So many different avenues. Wow. But that Dunkin' Donuts was hard though. I like that one. You had another one too, I think, that I seen that I really like that one too. It'll come to me eventually. But man, let's get into this game. Man, you ready to get into this game? Or are you afraid to smoke? You afraid to smoke?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Don't be afraid to smoke. Okay, like I ask you 5 questions. Whichever ones you get right, you take a shot. Whichever ones you get Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong, you take a shot. Okay. That's how I go. Okay. And I ask questions based on black dominance. What black people dominate the most. Okay. So, are you afraid? I've had over 50 people in that chair now. You know what? And I'll do you this solid. If you get one of them, you know what? If you can get 4 of them correct, I'll give you a free t-shirt.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Are you scared? Jemiah, unplug your charger from the outlet. Cause that's what's burning so much. Okay. You ready? All right. And I give you multiple choice. I say that.
Okay.
Okay. I give you multiple choice.
I love that.
Because I don't expect niggas to be walking around knowing the answer to these damn questions.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, but it is what it is. Let's go. Shout out. This is a Beyonce question too. Damn. Shout out Beyonce too. Salute to her. Hey. She's an ATL. Everybody's going crazy. But they said the traffic down there ain't too bad though. There they say. But who wrote Beyonce's Single Lady song? Was it A, The Dream, or B, Sean Garrett?
A, The Dream.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, you got that right. Look at you. You got that right. Pat me that tequila over there.
Alright.
You one would do. Okay, then you got that right. Look at you.
Yes.
Look at you. You think you starting off right?
Yes.
Don't get too happy though. Don't get too happy.
I only got 4 more to go.
You got 4 more to go. You only got 2 more to get wrong. That's it.
We ain't thinking about all that.
You ain't thinking about that. I never been B50. Never. I've been B41 before though. But you put it over there. But I never been B50. Let's go. Good shot, man. Extend shots. Woo. Especially not tequila. I'm a brown. I like brown.
Oh, see, I like clear, but
I like brown. I like Crown, the Hennessy, and all that shit.
You like that strong?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, cause I like the way just tequila feel in my. It just feel weird. Yeah. Okay, who has more #1 hits on the Billboard? A, Cardi B. B, Nicki Minaj.
Cardi B.
Okay, that's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that right. I want to know this. What made you choose Cardi B?
Because she's been in everybody's songs lately.
But Nicki has been in the game for so long.
I know, but you said on the Billboard chart.
You a good guesser, you know that?
You're right.
Because I've been throwing questions. What I do is sometimes. Nah, I can't tell you my trick. Cause then the game's still going. I gotta wait till we finish to tell you my trick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I can't tell you my damn trick. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm finna tell you what's going on. Tell you my damn trick. But
you might as well keep that on your side.
Yeah, cause it's about to be going in a different way. So okay, so you got 3 more then. You got 3 more. 3 more?
3 more. I know this I messed that up. I was like,
all right, let's go. Who has played in more movies? A. Tay Diggs. B. Chris Tucker.
Tay Diggs.
That's your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
That's wrong. Yeah.
I figured
That's a
he
motherfucking
had.
Go ahead. Well, you get that one too. That one's the same one. Tequila.
Oh, okay.
I can get that too. Well, you going to kill that? Go ahead and kill that one.
Yeah, let me go ahead, man.
Let's
Really?
go ahead. Let's
Chris
go
Tucker
ahead.
ain't did
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, so you got Chris Tucker played in some movies though. It's some movies that you never thought that he was in, or I won't say never thought, you forgot that he was in the movies.
Possibly. I can only think about him in
Rush Hours and Fridays. Those, of course.
Right.
You know, we play Money Talks.
Yeah, that's true.
What's that? Dead Presidents.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even think about that, but let's go. Hey, you still got you still in the game though. You still in the game. See, we only got one more to get wrong. We got 2 more questions.
Right.
How you feeling? You still feeling confident?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Model is always confident.
All right, let's go, man. Who has more #1 songs? A. Chris Brown. B. Usher.
Dang, that's a good one.
And it's closer than you think. I'll give you that here.
I'm gonna go with Usher.
You don't go with Usher.
Uh-huh.
You got that right. You got that right. Give me that over there. You got that right. I'll give you that. What made you choose Usher?
I feel like he's been in the game for a long time, and he's still coming out with music, and
Believe it or not, though.
still popular.
Believe it or not, though, Usher. When it comes to these two, it's always like Chris Brown's longevity can't be denied, right? His longevity. I think Chris Brown has just been in the game for so long, and he's been dominant for so long. But I think Usher his songs. You see what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
So it's always like Chris Brown. It's always them two. I don't think they can compare, but I always say like Chris Brown. As a performer, even though Usher, he been getting everybody girl and stuff like that. So he talk, swinging everybody girl. But Chris Brown, can really perform his ass off too.
He can.
But it's like
I went to one of his concerts and it was amazing.
yeah. But it's just like those songs, Usher's songs that can fit. Like all of those songs, they just hit different. You see what I'm saying? Chris Brown got some songs too. Don't get me wrong, but it's different. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's like people always kind of lean towards Usher in that way. Well, I would tell people it depends on what generation you was born
I was just
in.
about to say that.
Everything is generational. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And who you think is the
Usher is still relevant to this generation, which is nice, and that he's still having a comeback. But not only that, he has been in Vegas on his performance. I forgot where he's performing at, but it's in Vegas, and he's been doing that for months. He just stopped, and not everybody can keep people coming back for show after show after show, sold out every week.
I mean, I feel like if you have a catalog. You have a catalog you could perform forever. I feel like once you have that many certain hits, certain songs, timeless music, no matter what time you play, it still sound good.
Yeah.
You can perform forever. 50 Cent is selling out. 50 Cent tickets are going crazy.
What? I didn't think he was still.
Yes. That nigga sold, I think he sold like 1 million tickets or something tickets in a week. It was something he did.
Dang.
I think it was less than a week. But Salam said, like, this nigga, I think it's the Get Rich or Die Trying, the final lap. But it's like, in the arena, that shit, it's just, it's so many people in that arena.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. And it's like, I tell people all the time, man, once you got like a deep enough catalog, you got a song that you can perform forever. Forever. Like, people listen to it forever. And why you got some of these new people struggling to sell tickets and stuff like that. These OGs, man, they got a catalog. I mean, they got a catalog, you know? And like you said, 50 ain't been really relevant on the music tip in years. But he got songs that will forever be classics.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about Usher. So yeah, it's crazy though.
Kind of like Beyonce.
Right. So last question, man. Last question.
Okay.
Let's see if you get this right. Get this right. I got your free T-shirt. We'll talk about what cover you want, all that stuff.
Okay.
Later. So, which designer brand has been out the longest? A, Saint Laurent. B, Prada.
Prada.
You go Prada for your final answer. For all the marbles, all the money on it. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, you got that right. You got that right. You never forget your thing. And I can't be mad. You know what? I cannot be mad because I've been whooping ass lately in this game. So I really have. Been on the street, really. So I always say, you know, pay me that tequila. I always say that, you know, so you look for it out. Like, you know, when you gambling, you know, you winning. They tell you when you winning. Like, once you first lose, they always tell you to stop because you're going to lose all that money back. When you lose, you'll start losing. But people be in that mindset like, I gotta get my money back. He might get my money back. No, nigga. You won 100,000, you lost 80. You lost 20. Stay at 80,000. You still won. It's still a W.
Right.
But, so it's kind of like that. Like, you just know, like, it's eventually coming, you just ain't no winning. You see what I'm saying? But I'm whooping ass a lot lately. But it really come down to, honestly, but see, here's another thing too. I think also that now that I told you that, you know, you get a free T-shirt, you probably start really thinking about these answers before you start saying them. You see what I'm saying? Because some people because I realize with certain people, like, they'll just answer the question, they just answer the question. But then when I started doing like recent 3 episodes, I started saying that people started really thinking like, they're like, oh, let me see. They started really taking it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, let me see which one is it. No, I gotta be this one, but
that's true. That's a good case study.
That's how I feel, straight up.
But I always like to think about my answers.
You do? Because some people just like, you know what, they don't put no thought into it. They just answer the damn questions.
No, I get it. But yeah, half of those questions I didn't know the answers. I was taking a good educated guess.
Right.
Yeah. Based off events and things I've seen or heard. But yeah.
But you can guess it though. So I've been B41. This is usually, because at first I know what I was doing 5-0.
Oh.
But I said for you, you know what, I'm going to switch the game a little bit around.
Okay.
I said, you know what, if you can beat me 4-1, I feel like a 5 is kind of hard. Now it is hard to get all 5 motherfuckers correct. But as I said, if you can just get one wrong, I give you a free T-shirt. So we'll get into that later. She wants the first one to win a free T-shirt. Hey. And the first one to beat me 4-1 in a long time. I think the last person beat me 4-1 was, I think it was this girl named Shania. I think she beat me 4-1 some episodes, some months ago. So I haven't been beat 4-1 in a long time, so I got to give you credit for that. You came up here, you did your thing. Salute to you on that for me.
Well, thank you. I'm honored.
That's what's up, though, for sure. Let's get back to this thing, man. So, go back to this thing. So what kind of advice can you give to other models?
My advice to other models is to definitely keep practicing and honing in on your craft.
Right.
And to network. That has really helped me so far in the game. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. So, and it takes time. Like, I've been in this thing for 2 years. Off and on. I gave up sometimes, but I kept going because in the back of my head, I couldn't get this vision out. So, you know, I would just say be patient and persistent.
I like that.
And just keep going. Like, that's all I can tell you.
Keep going.
Never.
I like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. So let's talk about you being a health advisor. What made you want to get into the medical field?
So I've always had a compassionate heart, and I always wanted to help people. So when my mom asked me what did I want to do, I was like, I want to be a nurse.
Yeah.
But when things didn't work out for the nursing field for me, I still remained in the healthcare field.
Right.
And then after getting my public health degree, I had a friend to reach out to me, and she was telling me she was starting up a nonprofit. And so she wanted to gain more help and insight on community and resources and things. So that's what I do. I basically find community resources and outreach programs and opportunities for us to basically participate in. One of our most recent activities that we worked in, it was called, we partnership with DeKalb County Resource Center. So we gave out supplies to the foster kids and indigent families.
Okay, yeah, I seen that you going out to the community, man. I love to see that.
Yeah.
Good, man, that's what's up. I'm really happy for you, man. I'm glad that you take, you passionate there. I seen it on social media. It's like, wow, this girl giving back, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. I like that, man, because most times people don't give back until they like up, till they like real, rich or something, you know what I'm saying? So for you to take still doing it for the community, still giving back, even though you're not in a certain position that you will be in the future, that's what's up, man. Because I tell you, you're real passionate about it. And I always tell somebody, you can really tell, it's a difference between, like, if a nigga rich and he give you some money, not say he don't care, it's like, he probably don't he'll give anybody some damn money in a sense, but for a person like just making it through, just barely got it, he gives some money, he really fuck with you. Cause that's real like his last. You see what I'm saying? He barely got that shit. So for him to give it to you like that, I really fuck with your ass. You see what I'm saying? Cause you ain't just gonna give anybody your damn last, and you be broke, you be like, what the fuck going on? So, you know what I'm saying? So for you to still be giving back, salute to that, man. I love that, man. Keep that going, for sure.
And when you give back, blessings keep coming towards you.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. It's been, I always give, and I don't expect too much in return. So I try to just help other people out the best I can. What I can do. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, what are some of your goals you're hoping to accomplish in the medical field?
In the medical field, I hope to actually work for the CDC or the Center for Disease Control, and actually be a public health advisor, or something there. That was my ultimate goal of actually moving out here, and to be closer to my family. So, yeah. So as I continue to grow and get more experience, that's somewhere that I want to be.
Man, I think there's a cure for cancer. You know that? I think. Well, all the technology for them to come up with a supposedly cure for COVID, and how fast was it? Like a year or something? How fast was it? It was pretty fast.
It was pretty fast.
You telling me that you can't come up with no type of cure, nothing for cancer? Right. Come on, man. Come on, really. Let's be fucking for real now. And it's a cure out there, man. You just gotta, I don't know, you gotta know the right people, or I think people just don't want to. I don't understand why. I don't know what it is. I think it's more of a, I don't know, you could say money thing, or I don't know. But I do believe in my hearts of hearts there is a cure out there. People just not putting it on the market.
What made you come up with cancer?
Because you said, you want to be in CDC, you want to be, in public health. And I also had a lot of family members that died from cancer. I had my grandparents, one of my great grandparents, I had my auntie, a lot of people that died from cancer. Cancer runs real bad in my family. So for me, it's like, I realized like there's a cure. Like, how the hell they come up with a cure just like that for damn COVID? But you can't come up with a cure for something that's been killing people for years. Yeah. Like that's not top priority, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? what do I know? You know what I'm saying? It's good. What the fuck do I know? But I feel like, but I do feel there's a cure out there. I just feel like people ain't putting it on the market for people to get it. I do feel like that though. So, man, hopefully, you know, you be the one that brings that to light and maybe see what's going on. You know, once you get in a position, man, you know, because I feel like we need people now in this who stand for something. You know, have morals and principles and have integrity and not want to compromise themselves for a bag of riches. And like you said, you about helping people, helping the community, giving back and all that stuff. And you know in your hearts of hearts how much people that you would help if you did something like this, or if you find something, or if you expose something, or it can be any possible thing. But if you did that, how much love and acclamation you would receive for that. So I just thought it out there because you said that. I just thought that's the thing that people should know. Like, hey.
Well, I do also have another goal.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is to start a nonprofit for those who suffer from cancer.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I'm like, what? How do you like even throw that out there? That was kind of crazy. But yeah, so those who have like. Yes. So those who have like chemotherapy and things like that, they often have issues with alopecia and like baldness and hair loss. So I want to help them feel confident and comfortable in their skin because I've also struggled with tension alopecia. So
what the hell is that?
So basically,
you gotta speak in certain tones. What the hell is that?
So that's basically hair loss on the edges or in certain areas on your hair from braids, wigs, all kind of things.
Right.
And so that was one thing that I struggled with as well in modeling, feeling like, oh man, like I just want a ponytail like everyone else, but you could see some of my bald areas. But you can't do all that in modeling. You're gonna have to give them a show, give them what they want.
Absolutely.
So, turn it on. Turn the confidence
I like that,
on.
man. Yeah, I like that for real though.
Yeah.
But I had no idea. You know, I think that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you know, I didn't really know what alopecia was until the situation with Chris Rock and with Jada Pinkett Smith. I didn't really know what it was. I know you said something about having it and stuff like that, but I still didn't kind of know what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, damn, I realized some women suffer for that. Because some women feel like it ain't that serious. I heard some women say that, but some women say it is serious. So, for me, it was just like, damn, I was kind of like more stuck in the middle. Because for me, I tried to speak on nothing I know nothing about. If I'm not educated about it, I try not to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a woman, so I don't know particularly what y'all go through when it comes to that. So I try not to offer no opinion on that. I just listen. I just listen. I listen to what they say, and I'm like, okay, cool, this is what some women say. You know what I'm saying? But I hate people like that. People talking side side they neck, like you just speaking on shit you know absolutely nothing about. I feel like that's when you become ignorant.
Right.
And so that's why. But I'm glad that you want to start a nonprofit because I think that's a good thing. And because like I said, a lot of family members die from this shit, man, and it's like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? My family said we always go get checked up, and we be scared every time because every time something happens. It's always that. That's the number one thing. Like that's the number one thing that happens. So, and that's why I feel like that. That's why I threw it out there. Like, damn, I know some care for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, man, it's good that you care. It's good to have somebody that cares and somebody that's trying to make a difference.
Yes.
That's what I always say. You gotta at least try. You can't save the world, but if you can save a few people, if it was a few hundred or whatever, you did something. Right. Can't save everybody. Some people don't want to be saved. What they come say, don't save us, you don't want to be saved. Shit, some people don't want to be saved, but to the ones that do, it's good that you have that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody not leaving. Some people are good followers. You know what I'm saying? They are grateful that they can follow you on, hey, I can do that. But some people don't want to take that risk of being the leader because when the leader fails, it all falls on them. Yes. You see what I'm saying? It all falls on you. So everybody don't have that. That bravery, that courage, like, okay, I fuck up, it's on me. Everybody don't have that. So people want to escape, accountability, but that's what it really comes down to, escape accountability. So let's get back. So what kind of legacy you want to leave behind?
I want to leave a legacy behind to my family
Mm-hmm.
of just having integrity, morals, and taking risks
Mm-hmm.
and actually being courageous enough to start.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, I want to combine all three of my loves and leave that to my family to continue to give back to the community. And
I like that.
Yeah.
They say I like that. Dude. I like that. That's what's up, man. You basically everything I said, I haven't taken any more. So, okay, basically, I like that. I like that. Our values align. I respect that for sure, man. So, if you can go back in time, what's one thing you would tell your past self?
Don't be scared. And quit procrastinating, because that is one of my major things I struggle with.
I think it's everybody. I'm like that too. I'm like, shit, it should do tomorrow, ain't it? I do this shit at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I got an hour to do that shit. Let me type it in.
I know. But on the other side of that fear is greatness.
Right.
So won't you just go on ahead and bypass it and get to where you need to go?
That's true.
Because if you don't, you'll feel like you're not doing enough, feeling like just on edge or like down and out and all of that. All these emotions that you could just basically not even have to suffer through, because if you did the job the first time or went ahead and did it scared, you wouldn't even have to feel that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that. I'm a bit procrastinator too, man. But I'm getting out of that now because now I realize I'm working, I got my podcast. So at the end of the day, it's like, here's how I realize for me, whenever I think about it, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, once in my mind, I just gotta get up and do it, because I know if I think about it, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Well, I do it in about an hour. Hour come, I do about 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about it until like Tuesday. It's Friday, so I just push it back to Sunday. And Sunday comes, you like, well, shit, still doing Tuesday, so shit, I can do it Monday. It always be like that, but I realized for me, in order for me to get myself out of procrastination, I gotta do it. Like, when it comes to my first thought, like, okay, you need to do it, I just get up and do it. Because I know if I don't, I would not do that shit. I would not do it. So I have to do it when it comes to my mind. I have to get up and just say, fuck it, and go ahead and do it. Even it could be due a whole 2 weeks later, I still get up and just do it, because I know if I procrastinate, it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So that's how I got out of my procrastination, though. For sure, man. So
thank you for the advice.
yeah, I just gotta get up and do that shit. Like, look at my mind and say, okay, you need to edit this video right now. I get up and just do it. You know what I'm saying? I just do it. I say, fuck it. It's time to clean up. I just get up and just clean up. Like, even though I could be tired, I just get up and do it, because I know if I sit down, that shit ain't never getting done.
Right.
It ain't never getting done. I'm be mad like, damn, why the hell this shit? The house stinking and shit. You be like, God damn.
Right. Not only should you just do it, but you also should plan out a schedule or something. Like, even if you have to do a little a day, that's better than nothing at all and not getting to it or not giving them quality. So, yeah, I heard or read somewhere that procrastination is the result of being scared or afraid.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, and I was like, well, those kind of collab with what I just said. Like, don't be afraid and stop procrastinating. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
So, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself as a business owner, a leader, a servant leader. Let me put that out there. Servant leader.
I like that.
And just someone that's fulfilling all my passions. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So give me your top 5 favorite artists.
My top 5 favorite artists. I would say Janae Aiko.
Okay, you seem like you like her.
Yes, I'm an R&B type girl. So yeah, I like her.
Okay.
SZA.
Okay, of course.
Beyonce.
Of course.
And the last one is, I would say, Coco Jones.
Coco Jones. Okay. Hold on, you got one more. Don't you named 4, didn't you? You said Janae, Beyonce,
Coco,
SZA,
and her.
and her. Okay. Not a bad top 5. Man, it has definitely been a pleasure having you on this podcast, man. I created this podcast for upcoming entrepreneurs and entertainers because nowadays people only care about you once you reach a certain status. I like to show people that it's beauty in the journey, you know what I'm saying? Just because these people that you see are not famous, because a lot of times, you know, man, we're based our life based on celebrities' life. Mm-hmm. That's goals right there, you know. They goals, you know. I try to be like them, you know. That's how you people show love, and you think that's how you go. But understand these people are human too, and that they go through the same things like we go through. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I have to show people that there's beauty in the journey. Like just because these people ain't at that certain status doesn't mean they don't have educational things to teach you. You see, I learned a lot of shit about Marlon I had no idea about. A lot of shit I had no idea about. I'm honestly, for real. And that's what I'm saying. I ain't got to look at, you know, America's Top Model to understand that shit. Now I have a different outlook on it now. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I thought that motherfucker was easy. I just walk through that motherfucker, look cute, and come on back. That's how, cause for the outside look, like I said, it takes real work. But I think that's where a lot of things in life. I think a lot of things people on the outside make it look. Cause I have a baby brother. You know, he used to look at Steph Curry all the time. He loved basketball. He had Steph Curry. He got these players. I used to always tell him. But his biggest thing is he wanted overnight. No patience. No patience, right? I used to tell him all the time, you don't understand, these niggas put in reps after reps after reps. They make it look like it's super, like, it's just the easiest thing to do. Understand, these niggas done tried that shot 1,000 times. That's how they know it's gonna go in, because I tried it 2 million times. Right. You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell people repetition is the father of learning. But at the end of the day, it's just about educating people, putting their youth on game, and show these people that anybody can teach you something. Next door neighbor can teach you something. Anybody can. And don't not listen because these people ain't successful as people that you look up to. If these folks are active in the field, they know exactly what's going on right now in the field. So I feel like y'all have a better basis on knowledge than other people may do. That's just my opinion. But man, it has definitely been a pleasure having you on this podcast, man. What can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Virtuous V. Okay. That's V with 2 E's. Okay. 92.
Okay. I like that. What can we expect from you within the next couple months?
In the next couple of months, I'm going to transition myself and start my brand. Okay. And actually start putting more efforts towards my nonprofit as well. So I may take a gap in my modeling, but we shall see. Because I'm rebranding right now.
I like that. Yeah. I like that, man. And like I said, it's definitely been a pleasure. This platform is here for you forever. You can always come up here. Anything you want to promote, anything that you want to say, you have your chest, motherfucker, getting on your nerves, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You can always come up here and speak how you feel. But last question, man, for people that are currently, you know, depressed or struggling with mental health, man, what kind of advice? Because I always say mental health is serious, man, and a lot of people going through. I have a friend that said, you know, she has a daughter, you know, and the intruder came on school. Came on daughter's school and had his hands up, you know, saying that, you know, he needed help. You know, this happened recently. And then the parents started freaking out, getting scared, but, you know, he didn't come and pray nobody. He just had his hands up. He just needed help. So for people like that, what kind of advice would you give and kind of encouragement that you would say?
I would say take it one day at a time. You don't build Rome in 1 year. Also, they have hotlines that you can call. I do not know the hotline off my head, but you can always call your school and the nurse, and she can let you know, or you can call like a hospital, and they'll direct you, or even 911. Like, there's different places that will direct you in the right place, but you have to seek help in order for you to gain the help that you need.
Absolutely.
And just actually start talking to your family, like about little things that are bothering you. Because if you keep bottling up everything, it will eventually explode.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so those are my 3 tips.
Okay, I like that, man. I like that. And that's how we're going to lead this. And that wraps it up, man, for another episode of Put You On. game. All right, man, that's it. All right.